The first time I tasted a Vietnamese spring roll, I was transported. The crunch of the rice paper, the fresh burst of herbs, the savory filling, it was a symphony of flavors that danced on my palate. I remember standing on a bustling street corner in Ho Chi Minh City, the air thick with the scent of grilled meats and the chatter of vendors. I watched as a woman deftly rolled her spring rolls, her hands moving with the kind of grace that comes from years of practice. I was mesmerized. I knew then that I had to learn how to make these delightful morsels at home, to capture that street food magic in my own kitchen. So, let's break it down. First, you need the right ingredients. Freshness is key. You can't skimp on quality here. Start with rice paper wrappers. They're delicate and translucent, and they can be a little tricky to work with at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll feel like a pro. You can find them at any Asian grocery store or even in the international aisle of your local supermarket. Next, gather your fillings. The beauty of spring rolls is their versatility. You can go traditional with shrimp, pork, or chicken, or you can get creative with tofu, avocado, or even mango for a twist. Now, let's talk about the herbs. Fresh herbs are what elevate your spring rolls from good to unforgettable. You'll want to include mint, cilantro, and Thai basil. The aroma alone is intoxicating. And don't forget the veggies. Crisp lettuce, shredded carrots, and cucumber add that necessary crunch. You can even throw in some bean sprouts for extra texture. Once you have everything prepped, it's time to assemble. Fill a shallow dish with warm water and dip one rice paper wrapper in for about 10 seconds. You want it to soften but not become too mushy. Lay it flat on a clean surface. This is where the magic happens. Start with a layer of lettuce at the bottom, then add your protein of choice, followed by a generous handful of herbs and veggies. The key is to not overfill. You want to be able to roll it up without it bursting at the seams. Now, here comes the fun part. Fold the sides of the rice paper over the filling, tucking it in snugly, then roll it away from you, keeping it tight. It's like wrapping a present, but the gift is a delicious bite of heaven. Repeat this process until you've made a beautiful platter of spring rolls. But wait, what's a spring roll without a dipping sauce? You can't forget the peanut sauce or the classic Nuoc Jum, a tangy, sweet, and slightly spicy sauce that complements the freshness of the rolls perfectly. For the Nuoc Jum, mix fish sauce, lime juice, sugar, and a touch of chili. It's a balance of flavors that will make your taste buds sing. Now, let's talk about presentation. When you lay out your spring rolls, arrange them on a platter with a small bowl of dipping sauce in the center. You want it to look inviting, vibrant, and colorful. The bright greens of the herbs, the orange of the carrots, the pink of the shrimp. It's a feast for the eyes as much as it is for the stomach. And here's the secret. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Don't be discouraged if your first few rolls look a little wonky. Each one is a learning experience, a step closer to mastering the art of the spring roll. You'll find your rhythm, your technique, and soon enough, you'll be rolling them out like a street vendor. But it's not just about the food, it's about the experience. Invite friends over, make it a communal activity. Set up a spring roll station with all your ingredients laid out, and let everyone create their own rolls. It's a fun way to bond, to share stories, and to enjoy the process together. There's something magical about gathering around food, about creating something delicious with your own hands. And as you take that first bite of your homemade spring roll, dipped in that perfect sauce, you'll feel that same rush of joy I felt on that street corner in Vietnam. You'll be reminded that food is not just sustenance. It's a connection to culture, to memories, to people. So, whether you're making them for a casual dinner, a special occasion, or just because you want to relive that street food experience, remember that making Vietnamese spring rolls is an art form. It's about embracing the process, enjoying the flavors, and sharing the love. And with each roll you create, you're not just making a dish. You're crafting a little piece of joy, a taste of home, and a connection to a vibrant culture that celebrates freshness and community. So, Roll up your sleeves, gather your ingredients, and let's get to work. You're about to embark on a culinary adventure that will not only satisfy your cravings but also bring a little piece of Vietnam into your home. And trust me, once you start making these spring rolls, you'll never want to stop.